Yeah, I'm Ran Fiennes, and I'm really pleased to be able to be a very small part of an effort to keep our brothers, the Scots, with us, as has been so successful for the last 200 or 300 years, and not for some reason suddenly go back to 300 years ago. I mean, okay, the Battle of Bannockburn did happen, and it's very unfortunate, but since then, my uncle, when he was 19 in the Gordon Highlanders, was killed in the First World War, fighting a tyranny together, and my dad was killed in the Second World War in the Royal Scots Greys, fighting another tyranny. I spent 8 years in a tank in the Cold War in Germany with 3 wonderful Glaswegians, brothers in arms. So I don't see why we should think back to Bannockburn when we've been fighting and dying together for the last 200 or 300 years. You know, I mean, my regiment was fighting alongside English and Irish and Welsh at Waterloo, you know, 200 years ago. So, I mean, if the English want to become independent for some strange reason, then they've got every good reason to it, because King James VI of Scotland invaded the UK, as we could put it, and became King James I, and all the way down to the current royalty, it's been the descendants of the Stuarts. So if anyone, in fact, could seek independence from the Scots, it would be the English, or the other way around. I've never been involved in any political thing of any sort until this, because it doesn't mean anything other than I find emotionally, after so many Scottish friends and so many years trying to break world records as British people, and when we beat the Norwegians after 3 years of polar travel and people getting frostbite and all the rest of it, our team has been Irish, Scottish and English, 1 Welshman, and we just call ourselves Brits. You know, we don't think of ourselves as sort of English or Scottish or all the rest of it. And when we plant our flag to beat other nations, it's the Union Jack, and we're very, very proud of it. Not some English flag or Scottish flag or whatever. We're just proud of being Brits, and our blood is mixed. So I just hope, you know, some people can decide to stay the way we are, and obviously the government should change and make the devolution much greater, but keep the Union Jack, keep the army the way it is, you know, and just remain friends, as we definitely have been for a huge amount of time. Our British team trains for expeditions in places where we know that we're going to get snow, and in the Avonmore area, up on what they call the Arctic Plateau, and in Grant country there, that is where we train for the Arctic and for the Antarctic, and it's a great place. When I was married, my wife was half Scottish, and she basically worked for the Scottish National Trust in Torridon. And so when we got married, we married 38 years, but she basically came from that sort of area up there, and it's just the most beautiful area. The mountains, you know, Sleoch, all those places up there we used to, and then we used to take rubber boats out on Egg and Muck, Rum, out to the Garva Lochs. It was just a wonderful, the best place in the world for having a holiday. And I just think it would be the greatest shame if I was to bring a stone from a particular part of the UK to here to mark our long friendship. It would be from where my wife farmed Aberdeen Angus at 1,500 feet above sea level on Exmoor. It's very similar to parts of Scotland. Love it very much indeed, and I'd definitely get a stone from there. I've done expeditions all over the world. We've done the first ever journey from the Yukon to the United States by river for 5 months with Royal Scots Greys team, 4 of us. Our regimental headquarters is in Edinburgh Castle, and that's where our museum is. and all my medals and my father's medals and my granddad's medals are all proudly in the museum in Edinburgh. And my dad, who was killed in the war, his telescope with the shrapnel marks on it, which I used 30 years later against communists in Arabia, is up in the museum in Edinburgh, and that's where we're proud it should be. And, you know, separation would be really bad. I would hate it.